I want to bring in retired Capitol Police Officer Butch Jones. He was on the force for 37 years. He was one of the founding members of the Black Police Association for Capitol Hill, and he is also a veteran. I wonder, sir, as you were watching this, and I want to thank you so much because you are in a unique position to share your view on what happened. I wonder what you were thinking as you watched this play out and what you thought about Capitol Police essentially going it alone on this.
I was appalled when I first saw it. No preparation, no outer perimeter, no inner perimeter. They was not prepared at all. Normally, in a situation like this, we usually are with Metropolitan Police, United States Park Police, and Capitol Police. I didn't see any of that yesterday. Also, I didn't see any horses, which is a great crowd stopper. I think they allowed them to do what they did.
So you were looking, I mean, let's back up away from the Capitol. You're talking about a perimeter that would have been on Capitol grounds, but well away from the building. And we watched these folks just kind of traipse right through fencing and obstructions that were at least visually telling them they were not supposed to be where they were going. You're saying that there should have been police officers there.
Without a doubt, I thought right there on 4th Street on the west side of the Capitol, there should have been a line of police officers there. There was no reason for them to get that close to the Capitol. I didn't see any reforce coming in. Nobody was called in to help them. For the Capitol Police management to not accept the offer from the FBI, the military, I thought that was a shame by itself. To let them guys stay out there by themselves, I thought it was a disgrace. And I blame management, and I also blame the police board, which is made up of the Sergeant at Arms of the House and the Sergeant at Arms of the Senate. They are responsible for the safety of the Capitol Police.
And a lot of them were injured. We know that one has died. I wonder, as you watch this, I think what a lot of people were saying was, if this had been a Black Lives Matter, if this had initiated as a Black Lives Matter protest, where there were a lot of calls to action about going up to Congress, and this was in opposition of something Congress was doing, that this would have been a very different, stance when it came to preparation and police preparedness, but also once this was underway, how some police were responding. What do you think?
Without a doubt, I believe they would have treated different. Number one, if that was Black Lives Matter, they wouldn't even got that close to the Capitol. They wouldn't even got to the steps of the Capitol. For them to, I remember one day, Louis Farrakhan came up to the Hart Building. This wasn't even a demonstration. He came up to the Hart Building, and he had 4 gentlemen with him. And they held the whole department over. And they even had the SWAT team in the garage until he left. 4 guys, plus Louis Farrakhan. They held the whole department over, so they react on certain parties, on the blacks. And I think that they was a part of allowing these people to come up to the Capitol the way they did.
Butch, thank you so much for being with us and sharing your experience and your perspective as a former Capitol Police officer. Butch Jones, we appreciate you being with us.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.